Good morning, beautiful people. It's Michelle with Living Aligned Health and Wellness Brand, back with another message. Guess what, y'all? It's Monday again already. Time is flying by. Pay attention though, because something's up with this time. As I said, there's a lot of craziness going on around us. Living in the season of revelation, we must realize that, the trickery is being exposed. But that's neither here nor there. I'm excited to bring you guys a message, and today's message is titled Divine Insight and Light. I get it. Of course, I am going to read a couple of scriptures. The first is from Proverbs 2 3, and it reads Cry out for insight and ask for understanding. Search for them as you would for silver. Seek them like hidden treasures. Ephesians 1 9 and 10 reads, Wisdom and insight gives us clarity and understanding about the things of God. 2 Timothy 3 16 and 17. All scripture is inspired by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for correction, and for training in righteousness. The definition to the word insight is the capacity to gain an accurate and deep intuitive understanding of a person or a thing. Intuitive means using or based on what one feels to be true, even without conscious reasoning. Just that inner knowing that you gain when you're aligned with God. I'm going to start there. Um, It's always my intention when I start these videos and the intentions behind Living a Line just to come and bring insightful messages, as the title stated, that is going to help you guys to move along in life organically, to be accepting of all things that may be happening in your life, whether it be good or bad. Um, have the insight to know that God designed it that way. It's only His will. At the end of the day, at the end of any situation, ultimately it's going to shake out just as God wanted it to. So, even in the situations where things don't seem in your favor, there's going to come a time where you'll look back in retrospect and realize that that was something that you needed to go through. So, God allowed you to go through it. Start with that. Um, I always want to be clear because, again, insight, as the definition stated, insight is about clarity. I want to speak to or give some insight on my purpose, again, for being here, who I am, the things that I believe, because I think that's very important. We don't want to be at this point following the wrong people. If I'm not for you, then I'm not for you. But I'm going to speak to who I am. I'm going to first say, and I've said this before in other videos, I am a spiritual being having um a human experience. With that being said, one of the greatest things about God is that the relationship that you have with him is a specific individual relationship. I said last week, we don't necessarily have to follow anyone else to be able to follow God. He's just asking that we follow him. We're living in a season of revelation, so there are a lot of myths, untruths that have to be debunked at this time. I'm saying all of this to say that I don't want to lose people when I come out and I read the scriptures. It is my belief that there are things in the Bible that are not true. I always make sure that before I go into Bible study or, the scriptures that I select for these videos, I go in prayer first to God. And I ask Him to make sure that it is the truth that I'm speaking. I'm a truth seeker, speaker, and teacher. So I definitely don't want to be given untrue messages. Um, I want to clear that up. Again, it's the season of revelation. We're going to find out things that some of us, we don't even want to find out, but it's time, y'all. We're going to find out. We're seeing things now that we didn't want to see, and we're going to see a lot more with that. Um, and I'm saying that because going back to the Bible, I recently found out, and I'm using this as example as to the things that we're going to find out. Um, I found out recently that King James, a lot of people read the King James Bible. King James, the man himself, was a pedophile. And not only did he write the King James Bible, he also wrote satanic Bibles. So, do we want to be believing everything he put in his Bible book? I don't think so. This is why we need clear insight and that alignment with God, so he is guiding us to the right things. Um, I didn't want to believe that when I heard that, because of course we know a lot of people have depended upon that Bible throughout life, and then now to find out that that's who this man was, it's heavy, you know. But again, this is the reason why we need great clarity. We need to be close to God, so He is directing our steps. So that's what I want to say to that. That's why I'm explaining who I am, how I get the messages that I'm stating or that I'm coming out here to say. And it's just not me on some old mumbo jumbo. You know, I know that God gave me a purpose to be here, but I want to make sure I'm doing that right. You know, it is, I've had a lot of jobs, but this is definitely one of the most important jobs. And just like any jobs, or yeah, any job, it's going to be things that you're not going to like. When I say that, I'm going to speak to the part of the title that talks about the light. Once you align with God, He reignites your inner light. The majority of us have all had something happen in life that either dimmed or totally put your light out. My light bulb was blown, y'all. And I know, and I'm here today, and I stand strong today because it was only God that reignited my light, that healed my heart, and gave me the courageousness to push through and to be here today. So I'm very happy about that. Um, when you are a light bearer, again, it takes a lot of vulnerability, because there's so many people that dislike you just because of that light. I tell you guys all the time, I'm here smiling. I hope that I'm dropping jewels and I'm giving good wisdom, the wisdom that I had to learn myself, because I'm not better than anyone else. But by no means do I not know. There's crazy people, and when I say crazy people, I mean in numbers. There are a number of people that come against me daily. I'm aware. I'm totally aware. They watch these videos. Some people are doing spells. This stuff is real, y'all. It's real. And if your life haven't been right, it's time for you to question these things. Um, again, to want to know and have the knowledge to make it past these things. But I'm aware. I'm aware of the enemies, the people that are being strategically used by the enemy to come against me. I have a great purpose. So, of course, there's going to be dark principalities that want to stop me from getting there, but I'm unstoppable. So, I just wanted to acknowledge that I am aware. Um, of the people who are, not happy with my light or with me shining my light. None of it matters, because I'm going to keep going harder and harder. I tap into new wisdom daily, and I'm going to keep coming with it. So, I don't know what else to say about that. But as always, I am here hopefully to encourage, inspire, to give insight. Um, but most of all, I want to wish you all a wonderful week. Be aware of your surroundings, what's going on around you, with you, to you, for you, good or bad. Be conductive, productive, constructive, and intentional this week. And with all that being said, I wish you light and love. I'll be back real soon. And I love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.